As Cyclone Idai pounded Mozambique, Malawi, and Zimbabwe in late March, causing massive wind damage and extensive flooding, the American-based relief organization Samaritan's Purse started to put a disaster relief plan in motion.
So the biggest challenges are usually with logistics and communications. So logistics would be getting all of our supplies from where we've pre-positioned them around the world and getting them here as soon as possible.
Samaritan's Purse is one of many relief organizations that have set up field operations in the Mozambican city of Biera to help the impoverished region recover from the devastating natural disaster. Using its own DC-8 cargo aircraft, Samaritan's Purse brought in people and supplies that included thousands of tarps to provide temporary shelters after the cyclone tore corrugated metal roofs off homes. At the Biera airport, World Food Program helicopters are providing relief groups transport to outlying areas where washed-out roads prevent access by land. Samaritan's Purse was delayed in sending 16 metric tons of equipment and medicine to build a mobile hospital unit in the isolated town of Buzi, as other groups sending food took priority.
Things change on a minute-by-minute basis. Today actually was better because we weren't competing with a lot of aircraft yesterday. This tarmac was full of large aircraft that were competing for lift resources.
Disaster response teams constantly cope with adversity and unforeseen delays. A water sanitation crew had been slowed by a malfunctioning water pump needed to clean hundreds of wells in poor neighborhoods contaminated by floodwaters. The engineers were eventually able to rig locally purchased clamps to make the pump work again.
You've got to kind of piece parts together to try to get, whatever fits, and oftentimes we'll make up that difference by just wrapping things in tape and just getting it to work. So there's a lot of field fitting that goes on.
These emergency response teams in Mozambique are expected to wrap up their efforts in the next few weeks and return home until the next international disaster strikes. Brian Padden, VOA News, Biera.
Okay, to upload those boxes, you're talking